guess you know why you're here today, right? Jordin Sparks is here. You ladies are the best in the country. You can get anybody here. You can win every contest. We are so proud of you. Today, of course, we have Jordin Sparks here, and she's here on behalf. She is here representing People to People organization. Yeah. We have a student, Abby Felix, who is an alum of People to People. Yes. Abby traveled to Australia when she was in the 6th grade, and this program gives you the opportunity to travel around the world to get to know other cultures. And Jordin is going to be talking to you about that. And to introduce Jordin is Doug Williams from People to People. Let's give him a seat and welcome.
Yeah, how you guys doing? All right. So, hey, quiet down for just a second. I know you're not here to see me. You're here to see someone else. However, I did want to just briefly tell you a little bit about People to People. It's the country's best overseas travel company for high school students. And every year, People to People sends more than 25,000 high school students overseas to all 7 continents, including Antarctica. So you guys need to check it out. If you guys want to go overseas, have some fun. So People to People, quiet down guys. We can get crazy in just a second. So People to People is all about education, it's about culture, it's about fish out of water, crazy experiences, it's about physical challenges, but it's also about having a lot of fun with your friends. Let's check out a video that we have here that kind of explains a little bit about People to People.
Means that we get to represent our country.
Promote world peace and understanding between cultures.
People to People takes a bunch of kids and bonds them together.
It's amazing. It's definitely an experience I'm never going to forget.
I've never been this far away from home and for this long, and it really teaches you responsibility.
Student ambassador is the potential peacemaker of the future.
All right. So in 2011, we decided, it's really important to get the message of People to People out to a broader public audience. A lot of high school students have heard of us, but the general public really didn't have a good understanding of what People to People does. And we decided, what a great way to get the word out by really finding an excellent role model who everyone loves, who everyone knows is an amazing performer, but also has a really broad mind and is really open to cultural experiences and putting herself in a lot of different areas in different countries. So we asked Jordin Sparks if she would be our 2011 Celebrity Student Ambassador. And thankfully, she said yes, and we took her to Europe. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce you to my good friend and an excellent performer, Jordin Sparks.
Hello, how you guys doing? That's how I feel too. I just can't scream that loud.
So, Jordin, you know that Seton High School, from all these high schools around the country,
Yep.
oops, I lost my mark.
That's important.
They voted, and they had the most votes of a nationwide contest to bring you here to talk about people to people. So,
Thank you.
I think the message for us is don't mess with Seton High School.
Right? I know, it's so incredible. I remember when they were telling me about, the contest and how all schools could go, and I'm like, who is going to click that many times to vote to have me come? And so thank you guys so much for having me here. Thank you.
So before we kind of go into the nuts and bolts of Europe, I just wanted for you to tell the audience kind of what everyone knows about American Idol, so we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
What else have you been doing in 2011?
2011. Well, I went on tour with New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys, which was a lot of fun. And right after that, I went on to my people-to-people trip, and I brought my brother with me, and it was incredible. You guys can sit if you want to. Only if you want. You can stand if you want to, but I mean, I'm just saying. I brought my brother with me, and it was incredible, and it was so much fun, and I actually just last week finished the last day of filming for my first movie that I'm going to be in. So, yeah. So, it's all been a whole bunch of new experiences and stuff for me, and now I am, let me think, just doing a couple of appearances until Christmas, and I actually am going on a USO tour starting Monday. So I'm going to go see the soldiers and sing for them, so I'm excited about that.
All right, so let's start talking about Europe.
Yes.
I bet a lot of the students here are really interested in going overseas. We have a female audience here. Mm-hmm. Was there anything, like when you're talking about going overseas and, were you a little nervous about going overseas and going into a group where you don't know anybody?
Well, for me personally, I love people and I love getting to know new people, and I was so excited to meet the choir, and then once I met you and met the staff that was going, I was a little bit more comfortable. I think I was most nervous in that the one person that I brought with me was my brother, and we can tend to get into a little trouble when we're together. So I was a little nervous about how we were going to be able to make our way through without having somebody there that was somebody that usually comes with me on trips.
Right.
But it was fun. But going overseas can be a little nervous. You never know how things are going to be. I think customs scares the pants off of me every single time because they're like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, visiting. I want to see what your country has. Like, why else? But I think that was the most nervous thing, is just going in and not knowing how other people react to things or how their customs were. But I think that's the great thing about going, because you get to learn, and then you're prepared for next time as well.
Right. So the first video we're going to show you is Jordin waking up her brother the day of the trip. Let's check it out. I know.
I might be in the way, I don't know.
Can I have your attention?
Oh, no. This is...
We have a special student
Oh, sorry,
ambassador
this is the
going
reveal. This is when you met Rome for Roma.
She-
My fault. My bad, guys. My
I
bad.
met the student for the student.
might have been on a TV show at one point.
I had no idea I was
It
coming.
might have been American Idol, and she might have won. So, with no further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys to Miss Jordin Sparks.
Awesome. That was the first time that her delegation met her. Yeah. So Jordin, why, like for high school students, you think international, like that period in your life is important?
I think, I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I was in high school, but for me, it was just one of those things where being in this time in your life and growing and discovering new things, I think it's really amazing to be open-minded and learn about different cultures and different places. When you get to go over there, one thing that was really exciting for me was, we went to the Louvre and we went to a concentration camp, and it was really amazing to go and see all these places that I was reading about in my history book. So I was actually seeing it, and I was actually there, and I was actually walking around, and I was standing at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower, slightly dizzy. Like, this is so crazy, and it's amazing to be able to go and experience those things. You come back just feeling so I don't know, I felt so much more enriched, and I felt so much more enlightened to how things were overseas and different places. I only went to Austria and France, but that week and a half, those 2 weeks were just incredible. But I think it's amazing to be able to come back and tell others about what you experience and, just how the world is, just being able to appreciate all different cultures and all different places. And that was what was fun for me.
So my bad, the next video is
Yes.
the morning of. You and
Yes.
PJ getting ready for Europe. Let's
Getting
check
ready,
it out.
getting all
Yes.
excited. I'm staring at myself. That's weird.
Hey guys, it's me, Jordan, and I am so excited because we finally made it over to Europe.
We gotta pack, see, we're trying to get all of our stuff together.
I really wanted to bring my brother with me on this trip.
PJ, wake up.
I just kind of wanted this to be a bonding experience for both of us before he goes off to college and, becomes all manly and grows up and all that good stuff. So he's here, and it's been pretty crazy trying to get him wrangled up. But we finally got here, and we got to Vienna, and it was really pretty. We had to drive out to the castle. We met up with the kids. On our way there, we actually got stuck in this crazy hailstorm, and everybody was stopping underneath this little overpass.
Hailstorm.
PJ, of course, slept through the entire thing. We met up with the kids, and when I walked in, they were having this little jam session, which was really, really cool. You guys still sound as beautiful as you did before.